thought he knew everything.
In the tall, whispering woods lived a young owl named Oscar. Oscar was smart. He could read maps, count stars, and even knew the names of all the trees. But Oscar had one big problem. He thought he knew everything. One morning, Benny the beaver approached Oscar. "Oscar, could you help me plan my new dam?" Benny asked. Oscar puffed up his feathers. "No need to explain," he said proudly. "I know exactly how dams work." Without listening, Oscar pointed to a spot by the river. "Build it here," he declared. Benny hesitated. "But that area floods in spring." Oscar waved a wing. "Nonsense. Trust me." So Benny began building. The next day, Ruby the robin flew to Oscar with a question. "Oscar, can you teach me which berries are safe to eat?" Oscar didn't let her finish. "Easy," he said. "All red berries are good." Ruby blinked. "But my grandma said—" "Grandmas are old," Oscar interrupted. "I'm smart. I know." Ruby flew away, unsure. Later, as the sun set, Tilly the tortoise asked Oscar for directions to the meadow. Oscar didn't ask where she was starting from. He didn't ask what path she preferred. He simply said, "Go left, then right, then left again." Simple. Tilly thanked him and set off. Oscar felt proud. "Helping others is easy when you know everything," he said to himself. But the next morning, trouble came, 3 times in a row. First, Benny's new dam collapsed with a tremendous splash. "Oscar," Benny cried, "the river rose and washed everything away. You didn't listen." Oscar blinked. "Well, I must have remembered the river wrong." Next, Ruby stormed over, feathers ruffled. "Those red berries you told me to eat made me sick. Not all red berries are safe." Oscar gulped. "Oh, I might have mixed them up." Finally, Tilly arrived, muddy, tired, and frustrated. "Oscar," she said slowly, "I walked in circles for hours. Your directions were wrong." Oscar's feathers drooped. For the first time, he felt small. Elder Pine, the ancient owl on the highest branch, quietly flew down. "Oscar," Elder Pine said gently, "wisdom does not come from knowing everything." Oscar looked up. "It comes from knowing when to listen." Oscar sat silently. He thought about Benny's dam, Ruby's berries, Tilly's long walk. "I didn't listen to anyone," he whispered. Elder Pine nodded. "Knowledge grows when we listen, ask questions, and learn from others." That evening, Oscar visited each friend. To Benny, he said, "Show me the river. I want to understand it properly." To Ruby, he said, "Teach me about berries. You know more than I do." To Tilly, he said, "Let's walk the path together. I want to learn the right way." And as Oscar listened, truly listened, he realized something wonderful. He didn't know everything, but he could learn anything. And that made him feel wiser than ever before. Moral: true wisdom comes from listening, asking, and learning, not pretending to know everything.